Reptilien, knackers, bring it in to the white-green marker.
Southwest.
To your northeast.
You know those, get those
Terrain looks really
Arnott's biscuits? And you get the chocolate.
Okay. Once Reptilien gets here, we'll be a 4.
Oh, Dave's back too.
Oh, Dave. Hi, Dave. Okay, everyone open your maps. And you'll see to our southwest there is LZ Bounce. We will be taking a Blackhawk from there to the ID facility up to our northeast, about a 1 click. Our LZ is LZ Hound. We'll be dropping off there as a Bravo team and moving in to the ID facility from the northwest. Our goal is to find any IED making stuff and rig it for explosions. We like big explosions here in ASOR, so quite a few dead blocks would be good. Yeah, watch out for pressure plates, watch out for IEDs. This is an IED making facility, so I'm pretty sure they're going to have a couple of bombs tucked away here and there to ward off any unwelcome guests. And yeah, other than that, keep your eyes peeled, check your sectors. We're a very small squad at the moment, so we're going to work more as one main force than a 2 separate fire teams.
You're going to have ArmA lead in? And,
yeah, AFM. ArmA's going to be on point for most of this. So Reptilien, it's on you to make sure you're covering his back. You're going to be his gun.
Basically, you're that close that if he steps on a landmine, it kills you too.
You go with him. Yeah, you go with him.
And stay with him.
Okay, so yeah. Get ready for mount up. I'm just going to find out what chopper we're on. Command Bravo, what chopper we're on.
There's 2 Black Hawks, so.
So you're back in one piece, ArmA.
Yeah. I had a bit of bad luck with.
Took a few stitches and some super glue, ArmA.
I just got killed outright on that trying to defuse that pressure plates.
Yeah, we saw it.
I saw that.
I get red to move out south a bit.
It's basically a dice roll.
Red team, let's move out to the south.
ArmA.
User left your channel.
He said the red team.
Yeah, keep going just a bit more.
What is it? Is it coming in from the west?
That should do it.
Command Bravo, we are set for pickup. Ready to pop smoke.
Thought I'd try and do some CPR on you. Didn't do any good.
Yeah, I just got killed outright.
So you're dead instantly. Can you hear me, ArmA?
Yeah, sorry, Reptilien.
Okay, I just checked.
Yeah.
Negative.
Hey, Reptilien.
You told me yes!
What?
So, do you know to change your speaking thing?
Copy that.
Left control. Press left control tab.
I'd like to file a
some more.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Okay.
Okay, get on the other side of the LZ, Bravo. Apparently we're on the second chopper. Which direction's the other side? West? West side of Delta, west side of Delta.
He's AFK indefinitely.
Let's go, red team.
I've got video of that, so if I fuck up, I can find out if I did.
What direction are the choppers coming in?
West.
Right.
West.
Reptilien, have you been here for... No, you haven't. This is your first day, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so whenever we do an extract, usually we've got an entire squad. But what happens is we split the fire teams to each side of a Black Hawk so that we can get onto the chopper faster.
Hold up here, red. Don't push it too far.
Copy.
With little birds, it's usually two little birds to a squad. So what happens is we do the same thing, as in we split the fire teams into 2 separate parts for each bird, but then we split the fire teams again for each skid, and it just makes it more efficient to get onto the bird.
Copy.
Going a bit far west, Red. What are you hunting? You see a rabbit or something? Rabbits.
Just so you know, I will be reviewing that footage.
I will be too. I will be too. I will be too. If it says Bravo, I swear to God. I might get
pull it in,
bad.
mate.
It's most likely said Delta.
Which chopper are we on? The first or the second?
Second.
Go, Red, go. Swing around the front nose of the chopper. Red. Red team move to the other side, around the front side. Blue team on. Red's loaded. Okay, sound off, Bravo. Blue one. Blue 1, blue 2, red 1, red 2, red 3, green 1, and white 1. Okay. Precious bastard.
One is the white. I am the white. Take that out of context.
Why aren't you black one?
Isn't there black in here? It's the LB.
Yeah, I just want to check.
Once we're on deck, all around the fence before the chopper lifts off. Once the chopper lifts off, wait a bit, I'll give the all clear to move. Once we're on deck, we'll be moving southeast. Yeah, southeast. Blue on my left, red on my right. I mean, it really doesn't fucking matter. We're a small team anyway.
I just want you to take point one.
I do, usually. As fire team lead, I take point.
You're doing pointing in.
Yeah. The thing is, I succeed quite a bit in doing that. I lead my men to victory. Unlike certain people.
When you die, everyone's fucking...
Gets excited.
Yeah, it invigorates my team. It's like, oh, he's dead, we can do our job now. Fuck yeah. They can use my corpse as a shield.
Okay, are we... No, it's just us. I thought we were the whole hills of black and then left it down. No, rubber banding.
Probably just fine.
I am. Lex is already clean.
Lex will be fine. Green light, green light, taking fire.
What?
Oh, who's that guy that jumped out?
Yep,
Oh
go.
my god, he jumped out.
Thanks, Chuck, buddy. For future reference, green light doesn't mean get out. All around the fence, guys. Let's not let X-Chuck Suicide take us on the mission. You have to remember when I X-Chuck's ex-military and green does mean go. Oh my god.
Yeah, stay in, I got you.
Red, blue on me, let's move.
So we'll just take up all around the fence here, Crom.
Copy that.
Dave front, Naga second. Let's go, spread it out.
No, front. Dave second.
Keep your spacing.
Come on, come on, come on.
Are we at attack pace or? Fucking leg it, bruv. Nah, just combat pace. Jog.
Nice formation, Blue.
Except for the fact that one eye's at the front. Leading the charge like a true hero. Then you get one shot to the head and then we're stuffed.
So, one eye is our EOD.
I am indeed. Okay boys, once we get to the road we'll slow it down. Possible contacts from there on out. Guns up.
We're at attack pace.
Shit. Moving up and clearing now.
Guns up, nice and easy guys.
Red holding at rock.
Red, get on this wall. Keep going, keep going.
Doorway here. Blue, on point.
Yeah.
Red,
Okay.
get up on
All right.
blue.
Let's fight.
That's this
and,
way. Yeah, Red's coming.
let's fight and then we'll sweep it.
This is a pretty long wall. Do you want us to do
Contact south.
Contact south.
There's no breach south. Where's the contact?
Infantry front.
Oh, yeah.
Engage, engage.
Engage.
Oh, they got behind the wall.
Shepard, this is Bravo. We've encountered contacts to our southwest side of the ID facility.
Definitely on the wall.
Contact east, far. Friendlies.
Blue, start clearing this compound. I'm with you.
Yeah, copy that.
Red team, there's some rock southwest which might give us visibility behind that wall.
Hang on, let me just put a flag here.
Yeah, copy.
Dave, don't go wandering off, mate.
Okay, how much is that building there?
Okay. To the south.
Yeah.
I was taking fire from southwest.
We're clearing with a man with a machine gun, a man who's got a stick out, and the squad lead.
One
This
eye.
is top.
One eye was taking fire from southwest.
Copy. Engage back. I mean, what do you want me to do? Tell them off?
Okay, ArmA, Reptilien, clear that last house and then return back.
Are you talking about the one to the south?
Contact south.
Red, push down.
Contact down. I got hit. You okay, Hammer?
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's move towards that building.
Yeah. I
Second
got
rep.
hit.
What happened to Reptilien?
I got hit and I dropped the one.
Copy.
Okay, hang on a sec, Reptilien. Let's get my weapon. Okay, watch out for civilians. I'm one.
Chuck a flash in first.
No, not for civilians. They're civilians.
Oh, copy. Left clear.
How far south do you want us to go, Warner?
Clear.
Right, clear. Moving in.
But there's an open to the south.
Clear. Wait,
Yeah, good copy, Delta.
wait a second. I need to bandage myself.
Okay, Red. The alleyway to our south, the one that goes east to west, Delta's got it covered. We're going to push into the next compound that's marked IED facility from there. Stack up on the wall just next to you now. We'll get Blue over to you now.
Oh, welcome back, extra.
What? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm gonna recover.
If you got, oh wait, no, that's sarcasm.
Delta's visible. Delta's to the east.
Yeah.
Who's
You
Get
guys
blocked,
are taking a
Christ.
bit of a risk. Do you want
Get
me to
blocked,
sweep
Christ.
this lot,
Come
Red?
on.
Sweep. Get your stick thing out. Start beat.
Knackers. I'm keeping an eye west first.
Friendly to the east.
Friendly to the east.
Approaching IED facility marker now.
You want,
Whoa.
Contact east. Drop to 2.
Red, push in.
Contacts down.
go in and go left, Red.
Push
Go
in,
and go
push
left.
in.
Shit.
Clear the door, clear the door.
I'm reloading.
Contact down.
I'm a fullback, get treated.
On some cover, guys.
Red circle round to west side. 1 KIA.
1K.
Red,
Oh,
circle
see
round.
it.
Red,
Contact,
west
contact southeast to the doorway.
Suppress, suppress.
Armor stay low. Copy.
Knackers fall back. Pull out due north.
Yeah, I think they're taking 5
Are you okay, Hammer?
Yep, I'm good, thanks.
Command, this is Bravo. We have 1 KIA. We have breached the compound now, engaging hostiles.
One eye, do you want Javelin on any of these buildings?
Negative. Just sweep and clear, boys. Harmer, get your stick thing out, make sure these vehicles aren't wrecked or below. Copy. Rep, cover him while he does it.
Copy. Ah, I forgot to bring my. Where is that come from?
Contact down in the southwestern entrance.
Be advised, friendlies are coming in on the eastern side of the compound. I say again, eastern doorway will be friendlies.
Copy that.
Red is still engaging the southwest corner of compound.
Copy. Delta, be advised, we are engaging contacts on the southwest side of the compound, so you're clear to enter.
Blue EOD continues sweeping.
Friendly coming from southeast.
Friendly coming out.
Shit. I think he's coming from the west.
Panic it now.
Dropped one guy in the house nearby. Oh, there's. contact down.
Be careful, there are a lot of friendlies to the south now.
Copy.
ArmA.
One eye, has the building to the northwest of the compound been cleared?
Say again?
Building northwest of the EOD compound, has it been cleared?
Yes.
I dropped one in this building. I dropped the two.
Nice work, man. Set up here, watch out west.
Civilian. Crawling.
Take this window, watch out that way.
Okay.
Shook, I want you to do the same, except I want you to look out this way.
It's not a good view. Well, there we go.
If he doesn't have a vest.
We'll set det on our side and clear up the area.
We've got a Bajrat Shah crawling on the ground. Is he a person of interest?
Say again?
We've got Bajrat Shah crawling on the ground. Is he a person of interest?
Be advised, possible contacts east. Keep eyes out.
East.
Secure any civilians walking around.
User joined your channel.
One eye, what would you like Rick to be doing?
Wait, one.
Shoot like object southeast.
Prepare to move out, we're just going to leave. I think we're going to get into the alleyway, push east.
Okay, we're going to
So fall back onto my location, start pushing east down the alleyway in support of Delta.
Red copies.
Be advised the stuff has already been rigged to blow, so happy fun times await us all, gentlemen.
What's the status on the
east, that way.
on your compound?
You
Are you set to
push east.
destroy it?
Red's pushing east.
Medic, fall back. Let Red take point.
That was the
So
plan.
Copy. We'll start pulling out to the west side of the facility and then push north towards LZ bailout. Over.
Keep pushing east.
Be advised we're going to be moving to LZ bailout now. Ah shit, hold. Fall back, we're going to go west out. Escort command out because they're a pretty small team. Sorry guys, making you go back and forth.
Red.
Command, we're
pull
ready
out
to west point you out west.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay, we'll take point.
Anyone
Red,
say
you are
hammer?
moving west now, yeah?
Copies.
Double time it just so we can get in front of command.
Now hold, stay put, Brave. We're on our way back to you now.
You say hammer?
Huh? ArmA's dead.
When?
He died, like in the compound. I found his body, I'm like, no! Okay, so
Well-
One eye. Sounds a contact from the east.
yeah. Yeah, Dave?
What are our... Where are we moving now?
We're pushing north to LZ bailout. We're escorting command on the way.
Okay.
Prepare for counter attack as we move. likely that there are going to be infantrymen coming our way. Trip, you moving? Check hard, cool.
As we bail out, we'll set up a all-round security when we get there. Jesus.
Okay, boys, spread it out, watching east, south, and west. Detonating.
Burn, baby, burn. Anyone need night vision goggles? Giving out 1 night vision goggles set. My good friends, do you need night vision? No, you don't.
Yeah, I've got night vision.
Mr. Rep, do you wish to acquire yourself a pair of night vision goggles?
Yeah, I may need one. Mine is broken.
Take those. Oh wait, your backpack's full.
Is that? Oh yeah, I will make some room. How's it now? Oh, thanks.
There you go. Just stick it in your slot and you'll be good to go. You don't
Okay.
need them now, but you might need them soon.
Okay.
Awesome.
What do you carry spare in VGs with you?
Oh no, I picked them off of ArmA's body.
Ah, okay.
I thought I might need them.
Nice thinking. See why you're the boss.
I'm not the boss. Elizabeth. Yep, sorry, that offer is now null and void. My good friend Rap took it up on there.
I've got a I was going to say I've got a flashlight he can take if he needs one for his weapon.
Yeah. You shouldn't be too bad. Bravo to our southwest.
30 seconds.
So when I thought I'd become the
Good copy.
when I thought I became the squad CFA, I didn't feel that would be anyone that got needed treatment.
Bravo out.
Blue with me, red hold there.
Red copies.
Both choppers already have people on them, one eye, so they might not all fit one squad on one chopper, just so you're aware.
Copy. First chopper is not ours, we are chopper 2.
Roger that.
Okay, boys, we're gonna head back to the harbour location once we're down on the deck. All run defense.
Okay.
That's right.
Command, what is our next move? RTB to base?
That's affirmative.
RTB.
Nah,
That's
we're going
just
down.
I know. It was on purpose as well.
Do you have an ATM machine?
Return to base, to base.
Yeah.
My orders aren't to return to base.
Return.
No.
Harbour.
Sorry, I'm talking to
Yeah.
conversation mix.
RAS syndrome is called. That's what the S stands for.
Yeah, I was just hoping that chopper that I was reporting and crushing them.
Repetitive acronym syndrome. It's beautiful.
I just prefer the knowledge.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Certainly found of something.
It's fountain of something that stinks.
I've already made that joke. Don't steal my shit.
It's regurgitated grass.
What the fuck was that?
A tree.
Tree.
Alright.
Did it with threat?
It's an ID. Gotta stop. Don't say green light till we're on the ground.
Green light.
35, go for a long. 35, 37. Formation, two shift. Intermediate, 5, report, part 1.
Hey, why is the chopper broke?
One of busy.
Yo, hammer. Yo, hammer. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
I didn't know how you died.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Enough people.
Should be the same drivers as before.
Yep. Yeah. Same drivers as before, boys.
One eye knackers is going to need medical attention.
Copy that. Extra, get on it. Hammer in vehicle 1. Load up into your respective vehicles, boys. We're gonna get in and head back to base.
Where you go next, Joe?
I'm driving the third vehicle.
No, I'm driving the third vehicle. Red mount up, come on. Double time it, if you can.
Red 5 is ready to move.
Say again. Oh, I was driving the third one, yeah, but someone's jumped in. Oh, no, they're not there now.
Hammer?
Yo.
Is there any key I can make my map
Knackers, do you know which vehicle you're driving?
make my map more bright?
Just say that again.
My map is feel a little dark. Can I?
Yeah. If you're not carrying a torch, you need to self-interact.
Knackers, do you know which vehicle you're in? Negative.
Oh.
If you don't have a torch, you're not going to be able to see your map very well.
Oh, I don't have a touch.
Okay. That's just the way it goes.
One eye. You're on the vehicle to the east southeast, Knackers. One eye. Are you in the driver's seat?
I'm in the driver's seat to the southeast vehicle, A4.
Yeah, hop out. Knackers is driving that vehicle.
Copy. Copy. Have we got enough drivers? Yeah, we do. Okay, so Blue's driving that vehicle.
Knackers in vehicle now. Which direction we head?
Start your engines. We are heading west. RTB, boys. RTB.
Okay, lead us out, ArmA.
Vehicle 1 leading out to the west.
Everyone knows their positions, fall in as the convoy moves, and keep your spacing. Vehicle 5, do a U-turn, get ready to move.
We headlights on.
I think that's a no.
Nah, negative, just roll with lights off, mate.
Copy. We got anybody in this vehicle that can navigate?
I don't think so.
Is that just you and me, Reptilien?
Yeah, think so. I didn't see anyone in the right front. And I can't see my map.
Yeah, alright, no worries, mate.
I haven't played this game for about 3 months, so I don't know you have to bring a torch.
Yeah, you'll learn it, that's okay.
Ex-Chook, do you want to let your passengers know to leave their torches off? Here, will do.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
What happened?
No idea.
Fuck! Okay, so a hostage situation has occurred. We're gonna go back to base, re-gear with night vision. I suggest bringing flashbangs as well if we're gonna breach. Yeah. This is gonna be fun, boys.
I knew it.
We're gonna have to put lights on, I can't see the road.
You have permission to do whatever you need to, ArmA.
Moving out.
Just front vehicle, put lights on. If others need to, put them on. But if you don't need to, don't put them on.
Are we still doing RTB?
All cars, lights on, lights on.
Fucking hit the gas, ArmA.
Okay.
Book it. Just fucking book it.
This is just a transport now, guys. It's not an actual patrol, so.
Slow it down, we're getting close to base. Not like don't crawl to a halt, just slow it down a bit.
I think there's a bit of desyncing with vehicles, so.
Yeah, copy.
People are slowing because they think the vehicle in front of them is slowing and then it juts forward and it's like, oh. Lights off, guys. All vehicles into the compound. Now put your lights back on if you like, guys. I thought it was lighter in here.
User left your channel.
Lead vehicle pulling up.
Just park here. Yep. Okay.
What was the question? Yeah, most likely.
Apparently this isn't base.
You're going to have to get your teams to run out of this little compound around to the left where X-ray 1's going now.
All ass, guys, all ass, let's go.
Move out west around the road.
Okay, let's go. On me. Apparently ArmA fucked up. Yes, that is a very dangerous object that you do not want to touch. It looks like Dave's gonna have some technical issues getting around to us.
He's on the other side of the war.
Yes.
Was he on the other chopper, was he?
He was.
Yeah, he's on his way.
He's going down on the north.
Yeah, he's gonna have to run the long way all the way around.
Yeah, you missed the vehicle, I think.
There's his
His torch.
torch. Run, Dave, run.
Run, Forrest, run.
I love that movie.
I'd like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
In Vietnam.
The Bubble Gum Shrimp Company.
I got shot in the buttocks.
Here.
And I met the president again.
Alright, we're all here.
Okay then, ladies, gentlemen, and others, thank you for participating in the Thursday Op. The new guys, thank you for joining us. As far as feedback goes, you guys did great. Had no issues whatsoever with your conduct or with how you operated. So, yeah, look forward to seeing you in the future. As for how we operated tonight, we did have a myriad of technical issues. First starting with a couple of people dropping out at the start, and then with Javen with his comms issues, so he was forced to quit early, which was a bit of a shame. So thank you, ArmA, for taking over Blue in his absence. Who left from Red?
David.
David, yeah, he had to leave because of reasons or something. I think he just wasn't able to connect anymore. And she had to leave due to reasons as well. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, if you plan on staying and you have to, like, if it just comes up on the heat of the moment and like you didn't know you weren't able to finish the entire op, that's understandable. Life gets in the way sometimes, but just a quick message to the new guys here: if you know you're not going to be available for that op, but you still don't put your attendance down, you just don't. I mean, coming in late is okay, but leaving early is a bit of a pain in the neck because it does reduce our strength by quite a bit, especially key roles such as fire team lead and EOD and AT. They are necessary.
And LMG.
Yeah, LMG is pretty necessary. Yeah, but parts that make the cogs turn and all that fun stuff. And if you take a cog out, the entire machine crumbles. If you want a stupid metaphor. But yeah, I think we worked well together for our for my first time being SQL in a while, because I haven't done this for months, so I'm kind of out of the loop. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the op. I mean, I tried my best to not be a complete control freak, but there were times where I did just start to micromanage you guys, so I apologize for that. But yeah, just to go over what we did, traveling in the convoy, of course, it was a bit confusing the way Sid set it up, because we weren't in Bushmasters. It's far easier to do it in Bushmasters, but we weren't, so tough luck. Dealing with the IEDs was quite good. We'd move up, we'd stop, we'd do the proper procedure, then we'd get back on the vehicles and move on our way. It was a shame ArmA met an unfortunate end at the inspection marker. But
yeah,
it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's what.
It was.
That'll be a highlight in the video, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was just a dice roll.
I was watching it and just see Hammer blow up.
Yeah, thank you for that high in DCS ArmA.
Yeah.
Apologies, Reptilien, for leaving you in the 50, but we had to keep that thing manned.
Yeah, I just thinking about. I just think about if you forgot me.
Nah. Once we got to the harbour, like the secondary harbour point at the meetup, that was quite good. We got into that pretty quick and we set up all around security quite well, so grats. And then the insertion onto the ID facility and the clearing of that went, it could have gone better, honestly, but that was mainly my fault. I wasn't giving clear enough direction sometimes, and I was getting caught up with comms with command. But yeah, we did pretty well. We only had 2 casualties out of the 7 that we have. But yeah, other than that, my piece of advice would be... I got nothing, actually. You guys did really fucking well. Yeah, I'll hand it off to Red.
Nothing really that you haven't covered. Keep your spacing, especially when the approaching compounds and that, everyone knows you group up and they throw 140mm in us, which they are pretty accurate with, and it'll take out bloody 4, 5, 6 or more. So you need to keep that spacing where you can. Obviously there are some occasions when stacking on doors to move in, etc. But other than that, yeah, pretty good.
Cool. ArmA, I'll let you to fill in for Jaden for blue.
Yeah, it was a pity poor old Jaden had a really hard time because he was looking forward to it. Look, yeah, there's only basically 2 of us most of the time. Reptilien did a fine job. He didn't get left behind. He kept up, as did Nakajima as well. So, yeah, the new guys did well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any other comment?
The only feedback I'd have being at the tail end of that convoy is sometimes we would stop for no apparent reason. I think if we do the convoy stuff again, we probably need to just make sure there's a lot more communication between drivers.
Some of the time stopping was due to spacing.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was, because like if the vehicles were closing up too much, one would stop and then everything behind it would stop. And there was not really any point in passing back a comment for just that, so
yeah,
that's probably what you were talking about.
And I think it's probably just something this is why you're in training, right? We definitely need to practice more if they're going to be in more missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we haven't done a convoy op in quite a while. Like, the last one I remember was on Kunduz, like a couple of months back. Yeah, quite a while back. I enjoyed those ops, they were quite nice. But yeah, getting back into the hang of things, especially in the Humvees. I hate the fucking Humvees, they are the worst vehicle.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I think we did pretty good overall. Just, I think more communication on what we were actually doing would be key.
Down to last before we go. Reptilien, you got anything to say?
Yeah, you was going to say something before I interrupted you, sorry.
Nothing much. I didn't play this game for about 3 months, so I forgot a lot of things, but I think it will be fun in the future, and I will do my best.
Yeah, well, happy to have you here, man. You seem like a cool guy, so you too, Nakajima. Like, we're always welcoming new guys who are interested in the Milsim community and who don't act like complete fuckheads.
You got, yeah.
I have no idea how Anarchist got in here.
I can't hear.
That's good if you're talking about me then.
I can't hear Nakajima.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Okay, Nakajima. Okay, buddy, first, hit Control Tab and switch to normal. You're on Whisper at the moment.
Well, is that better?
Yeah,
yeah, it's better.
Sorry. Dave, was your concern after the first firefight after we hit the chapel and then we started and stopped and started and stopped?
It was part of it. I guess part of the reason I brought it up is because I had Delta Actual in Vehicle 5, and they were really baffled as to why we were stopping. And given that we just had a firefight, I thought we were probably more at risk of taking more contacts, be it RPGs or what have you. So
we can blame that on Delta actually, because it was their EOT who was stopping the convoy and saying, I've spotted something.
I was driving Vehicle 1, so we were stopping at everything because we were just paranoid because it was our arse on the line basically, so we were just stopping it. You know. Sure. Maybe my communication could have been better. Just working at the local and like global sort of group channels and stuff. I'm still a bit rusty. I'm not really quite sus about that. But anyway, I can only get better, I suppose.
Oh, look, I didn't raise it to criticise. I just raised it so we can. Because I think it's something we need to practice in all of us.
Cool.
That's the one thing I did say on the radio too is like if it's passed along that we're stopping for an IED, actually say in local comms that we're stopping to check a possible ID. That way the guys in the vehicle know what's going on, that don't have squad comms, because it keeps them a lot happier. But otherwise they sit there going, you know, what the hell's going on, blah blah blah.
They get impatient, yeah. It's kind of like looking after 12-year-olds.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me. Hurry up, guys! I got my homework to do.
Don't have to wash the dishes.
You're not Skittles, Hannah.
I have a question. Is there possible that a civilian will turn to an enemy?
Oh hell yeah! Okay.
Yes.
It's more common in some mission makers' designs than others. Reaper is one of the big ones, but sometimes civilians will have a backpack on or a vest on and get really suspicious with those guys because they may start running at you screaming "Allahu Akbar."
Oh, okay.
I've had vehicles.
Generally speaking, if they're not armed, they are civilians most of the time.
But sometimes they pull out guns.
But
and sometimes they get into vehicles and ram you.
Keep an eye on them, and if they do something really sus, well, you just got to make a judgment call on the spot whether to shoot them or not.
Yeah, usually they go for the verbal warning, and if they don't listen to it, they get the lead warning.
The
lead warning is a little bit more.
Okay.
Permanent.
What you'll find is that kind of stuff tends to happen. That kind of stuff tends to happen more depending on how we play the game. So if there's more civilian casualties, future missions will find that the civilian population is less accommodating and more hostile towards us. So that kind of stuff is more likely to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because we're keeping Delta in command waiting, so we'll move over to the southeast.
Thanks, one.
Okay.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Have a blast.
That was awesome.
Sorry about that, guys. Took a while.
No, you're alright. Okay, chat. Gather round. Thanks for the evening all. It's, there was a little bit more that we could have gotten to, but it took us long enough to get to where we are on the training night, so we stopped it. So there is essentially a bit more to do. But I can probably give you a brief rundown if anybody was interested in staying to try and take on the last little task, which is another people who bad guys hold up in a secure position. You can go and do a little assault there, probably be pretty brutal.
We'll drop a cherry down.
Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty good. Started off with usual basic training, introducing the new guys. So if any of you are still around, thanks for sticking with us and coming along tonight. Then convoy training. It took a bit longer than we expected to cover off, really, because we were starting with the SOPs that we've developed for our Bushmasters, which had more seats. So there was a bit of fluffing around to get things set and going. So we, I guess, seats and others will look at that. I don't know if we want to do multiple versions for it in the future or revise it or whatever.
Bushmasters.
We'll just stick to different vehicles. Yeah.
The Bushmasters are a bit OP at the moment. That's why we.
Yeah, fair call.
So, so from there, then we, then essentially the mission tonight was a really good showcase of getting everyone to practice a lot of what we talked about. So I was pretty pleased to see the skills developing as we rolled out in convoy along to meeting up with the undercover operative. He had started off with the first couple of halts, weren't handled great. Everyone stayed parked in the centre of the road, nothing was really happening. Bravo, in control of the convoy, wasn't really coming back as to what was going on and why we were stopping and those sorts of things. But the further we got along and the more practice we had of it, the better and smoother it got, to the point where everyone was pulling off correctly. And when the RPG strike came in, I saw every single vehicle pull off the road. At least in my car, we had the dismount order come through. Everyone pulled out and they got off and into an all-round defence, and we were able to start pushing through there. Bit of confusion on my end about how far into the town we were and where the actual marker was, but once I got over that and we got back on track, everything pretty well proceeded quite smoothly from that point on. Doing the helicopter insert up to take on the IED facility. That I think we got cut up rough a bit there. Delta, I think, lost half the squad or something during that whole procedure. But I was pretty happy. Both teams seemed to move in and to reach each side of the town at similar points. So it looked like from my perspective, it looked like a really good joint combined assault from all ends. So really pinned them in, and I think it let us get in there pretty quick. We didn't get bogged down in any one contact or have any sort of running gun battle throughout that section. Destroyed that objective, everything went well. Back to pick up the trucks on the way pulling out, we were going a bit slow. I'd pulled in that route was clear and that we had some hostages to go and rescue, and we were trundling along at like 8 kilometres an hour. So feel free to always pick up the pace when there's a sense of urgency coming through that.
With no lights and no night vision, so lead driver couldn't see.
Should have had lights. The cars had lights.
No. It was my fault. I just went too slow as lead vehicle. I was driving the lead vehicle on the way back.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's just something to be aware of. And yeah, once we were back, all geared up with night vision and into the final assault, which was going really, really well right up until it wasn't. So it was a good, spectacular finish. Basically, Delta had secured all the hostages. Everything was looking good. About to pull out, someone stepped on an ID plate. Delta
the entire building went. Yeah.
But from that point, I'm not sure what was going on with Bravo, whether we lost comms or something, but I was trying to get everyone to pull out really fast, and it took you a little bit to get moving, so I'm assuming it was wounded related or something.
We got cut up by a heavy gun to our immediate north, south, so we had a bit of issues trying to regroup and actually move out.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah, sorry, I should have kept you informed on that.
OJ, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, OJ.
He losing connection.
All the rest of the time, both Delta and Bravo were coming back when they were in contact in which direction, so...
Yeah, you cut out for that. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's some losing connection. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was saying that I felt like I was pretty aware of all of the contact situations that were going on. Delta Bravo letting me know when they were in contact for the most part. The only bit that I didn't have intel was that what you're saying about the heavy gun at the very end there.
Copy. Yeah, I did try to actively just call out my contacts on long range just to make sure you were aware that we were fighting people.
Cool, that's it from me. Bravo.
Well, as a squad, I think we functioned pretty well. We did have a couple of technical issues with some of our players, so we did end up getting pretty screwed over in the power department, so we didn't operate as efficiently. But other than that, it got us a bit of time to get into the groove of actually operating as a convoy, but once we did get pretty efficient at it. There were some complaints that you brought up that we did stop a couple of times, and people thought it was unnecessary. That is a fault on our part. We didn't communicate properly to the rest of the squads that we were stopping for IEDs or potential IED threats that Rigwelter and ArmA were calling out as we were moving along. So I apologise if that made anyone a bit frustrated, but we'll try and improve on our communication skills in the future. Other than that, I think we moved well throughout all the urban environments. Red and Blue responded really well to my commands, supported each other as they moved up, and only really unfortunate spot was when ArmA went for the defuse, and he defused it. It's not going to explode again, that's for sure. But
yeah, that's why.
Info on that, which that's all in a minute.
Terrorist win.
Yeah, but that's it from Bravo. Good op.
Cool. Delta.
Yeah, just on when the vehicles were stopping or whatever, or even if we had like a contact, like a civilian contact or whatever, I was just putting it all on my squad net, so like my guys spaced across all the vehicles would know what was going on. So as soon as I heard Bravo was stopping to check an IED or a suspicious something on the side of the road, I was just putting that on the squad net so they knew what was going on. I guess the only difference is with one ID has to do is squad and command net. When we did get that contact and dismount, the dismount went really good. Like our car stopped in the middle of the road because there was RPGs going everywhere. And I heard people saying like dismount, and no one jumped out. And then the driver took off to the side of the road again. So luckily no one got out. And then he said dismount, everyone got out. That was really good. Everyone, you got to stay in that vehicle until that driver says dismount. I was pretty happy with that because I was nearly going to jump out myself. where we come unstuck though was once we all dismounted, the vehicles were spaced out, and it took fucking forever for me to regroup my team. I don't know why. It's just people weren't listening on squad net. They were too busy trying to get kills or something. And that was the other thing too. At that, we're all rusty on the first contact, I guess, and we had new guys in the team and everything like that. But no one was reporting contacts. I had no comms. People shooting everywhere. No one saying nothing. So always got to report those contacts, even if it's one dude down an alleyway and you drop him straight away. Just go contact down alleyway north or something, and we know, ooh, maybe there's more up there or something like that. Yeah, that last compound, I guess that was my bad as a squad leader. Like, had an EOD and didn't use him, and obviously it was a perfect scenario to use an EOD. We were assaulting a position where the enemy's dug in and trying to defend it, and it's a perfect place to have IEDs set up for us to trigger them off. Yeah, and don't use timers on explosive ever. It takes away your control of the situation. It can lead to nasties. That's all I've got.
Cool. X-ray?
No, I didn't really have anything. We went alright. We didn't lose any choppers, so it's the main thing.
Alright, that's everything. Floor's open if anybody else has any particular questions or comments about tonight.
Otherwise, one thing, Ojo.
Yep.
Yeah, just one thing I tried to put into the guys tonight is when you're a driver, basically, as people were saying, they won't get information. When you're a driver and the info is passed back to you as a driver, just tell in local to your vehicle what's going on, so everyone's informed.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think actually car 5 we were getting that, so that's a good. I like that.
Yeah, I was
we
telling the guys
appreciated it
to pass it on. So yeah.
All right, and Sukes, can you let ArmA know what was happening there with his defuse?
Oh yeah, ArmA, I think you were diffusing the pressure plate, not the IED.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, so yeah, if you try and pull the pressure plate out while the IED is still active, it's going to blow up.
Yeah, that was my bad. It's been a while since since I worked on it. So yeah, you were spot on.
I can't remember the order. It's been
that was hilarious though, man.
It was actually the last thing that went through my mind, I think, was my arse.
We were watching from like an Overwatch building.
A nice safe position.
It was pretty bad. Like when you think about it, like a friendly's just blown up for ID, and there's just all these people laughing everywhere. Like,
yeah, I saw that.
I think the comment was Annika said we had faith in you, ArmA, and I'm like, it's easy to have faith in someone when you've got a piece of concrete between them and you.
I did have faith in him that he'd disarm it one way or another.
Yeah. We haven't had much IED fucking fun lately. That was good.
Yeah, I was watching him disarm the pressure plate, and I knew there was a reason I felt that looked odd, and then Sukes told us, not me just before, saying he shouldn't have displayed it. I was like, I should have said something. Should have jumped on the blower and gone, why are you in the middle of the road?
From memory, you can disable the pressure plate, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
It's a much
disable
lower
it, but you
percentage,
can't
I think.
disarm it.
Yeah, you can't like pull it out of the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could. I thought you had to do the ID.
Yeah, you have
Preferably
to defuse the ID or whatever first. Anyway.
Alright, anyway, do we want to do the usual? I'll step over to the southeast a bit, and if any of the you guys want to...
I might just reset the map, and then if anyone wants to crack on, they can just remain.
Hey Lex, did you recover the Black Hawk?
Yep.
Nice.
Also, ASOR encounters on Saturday. If you want to come to that, sign up on the website.
Please,
Yeah,
for the last time we need.